Welcome to Ask Yvette episode. And guys, today we have a question. Can all diseases that are incurable be healed? Hi everyone, Yvette Rose here. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Yvette. I'm also the author and the founder of Metaphysical Anatomy, which is a big book of 679 medical elements and that holds the psychosomatic stress of these elements for adults. And guys, yes, we also have a version for kids as well. And then we also have wonderful workshops coming up that is free, our master classes, weekly master classes, and we will tackle, life challenges and topics about life. And I talk you through really wonderful, powerful ways of just resolving all these challenges as well. Then we also have the intuitive body workshop where I'm going to be teaching you and showing you how to read the body like a book. And then we also have the intuitive bird workshop where I'm actually going to be teaching you how to work with and connect with your guides, how to heal with them, how to read with them, how to also, read animals, how to work with animals as well, and how to heal them. And you can actually even also learn your own little healing modality within that as well. And then I also have the MIT level 1 course coming up that is also where I teach people how to heal and resolve trauma effectively and easily in their lives as well. So bring 2 friends and then you can come for free. And also we have always discounts coming up, guys, so we would love to have you there. So guys, we have a question which was, can all diseases be healed even though you are told that it is not curable? So this is a really great question. And it really, for me, comes down to when we look at the emotional side of it, the mindset side of it, and as well as the genetic side of it. Because at the end of the day, we have the soul, we have the consciousness, we have a life path. We also have life decisions that we've made even before coming into this life where we decide to have certain experiences. And these are all factors to also be taken into account as well. But when we also just look at the genetic side of life, because sometimes the body's biological building blocks can be so challenged, it can be so perhaps problematic because of poor diet, because of trauma, because of different toxins or poisons that was digested through the ancestry, that can really weaken the body's ability and capacity to regenerate itself and to heal as well. But the power of emotions, the power of thought is tremendous. And that is why when people ask me, can I get better? I will ask them the first question is, how is your mindset towards that? How is your mindset towards life? Because Bruce Lipton did amazing research where he showed how a person that's in love can actually improve nerve growth factor in the body for up to 1 year. And also how just a feeling of gratitude alone can actually help people to live longer by helping the DNA strands to become stronger and to copy themselves in the telomeres correctly. Now, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes, right? So now it begs the question, what is your constant emotional state like? What is your mindset like? This is the first thing, even when I work with people, the first thing that I do is I correct their mindset. Because just to try to work on an ailment, just to try to work on a problem, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. If the person believes, oh, but, I'm destined for suffering, I'm this, I'm that, well, that's going to be problematic. Because now you're trying to bring the body into a healing space, and the mindset is just bringing all this toxicity with it. You're always going to take 2 steps forward and then 5 steps backwards. I can't stress this enough for anyone who's either a practitioner or anyone who's trying to actually heal their own life. You have to deal with a negative mindset right off the bat. Now, can incurable diseases be cured? I have seen people themselves heal and correct ailments that would thought have been almost absolutely impossible. But their mindset was the thing that stood out for me. And that is what convinced me that there is potentially a possibility that people can heal themselves if their mindset is in alignment with life, health, and also that they can do that they have the self-worth to do that. It's one thing to say, I want love, but you don't feel worthy of it. So what is going to happen? You're going to most likely align yourself with the frequency or with a partner that's going to make you feel unworthy in relationship to love. Even though consciously you know exactly what it should look and feel like. It's the vibrational match that you become in relationship to what it is that you want. That is the important part. That means your mindset, the vibration of your mindset has to match the outcome that it is that you're trying to achieve. You see the difference. Your self-worth have to align and vibrationally match the outcome of someone who's worthy of living a healthy, prosperous, powerful, strong, emotionally, physically, and psychologically, and health-wise life. So the best way and fun way to actually do this is that you can pretend that the healthiest version of yourself is standing in front of you. And if you want to embrace that part of you, how does it make you feel? Now, there's a very high chance that you're going to be really triggered when you do that. And if you're triggered when you do that, then that's showing you where your mindset is at in relationship to the outcome that you want. So now you see all these challenges that's standing between you and this outcome that you want. And normally this is the biggest block. This is the biggest downfall. It takes people lifetimes, years and years and years to break through and to break down these negative thoughts, these negative mindsets, this preconditioning of society. Right? So that already speaks volumes in relationship to emotions and how emotions affect you as well. A lot of people can say, well, I healed that and I was fine and blah, blah, blah. And my mindset was not necessarily in alignment with that. I'll be like, okay, so what other ailments started to manifest and surface after you healed this other issue? Are you perfectly healthy right now? And the question, or the answer would most normally be, no, there's something else came up. I'm like, oh, really? And that's because that unresolved pattern is coming through in a different way into a different element. It's like having a gallbladder removed. Notice how you start having kidney problems or other toxicity issues, maybe bladder problems. There's a reason for that, right? The psychosomatic stress that was unresolved moves to the next closest psychosomatic point. Just because an organ is removed doesn't mean that it resolves the psychosomatic stress in relationship to that. Because psychosomatic stress is not necessarily living within an organ. It's also connected to your mindset. It's connected to every single cell in your body. So these are all very important points to look at when you are dealing with diseases that are incurable. Now, at the end of the day, the best approach that I love to have with any ailment, whether it's curable or not, I have a neutral approach to it. I don't expect anything. I don't set, unrealistic goals. For me, at the end of the day, what I love to do and what's very important for me and what I also tell and work with my clients is if we work towards an outcome, let it be an outcome where both of us, or at least you, can feel neutral, right? Because when there's neutral, it means that there's no activation. There's no negative stress. There's no negative mindsets. You feel very balanced. That is the best place to be in relationship to anything that you want to heal, because it eradicates any stress or any possible disappointment as well. Because the worst thing to do is to go into a healing session or trying to help yourself and you're putting up the standards like right up here, and then you can't reach it. And then you plummet and you go into a healing crisis, because now it exasperates the fear of the ailment. It exasperates you feeling unworthy of having the outcome that you wanted. And it puts you back into the hamster wheel. Remember the 2 steps forwards and the 5 steps back. All of this is tremendously, tremendously important. So at the end of the day, can you cure something that is incurable? I don't know. Can you heal your mindset? So guys, there you have it. So thank you for all these wonderful, beautiful, great questions. And until next time, be the light that you are. Thank you guys for joining me here. And also remember to subscribe to our math membership website. You can check out so much more. There's so many free healing courses there as well. Go to EVETTEROSE.com, see all the free master classes and events that we have coming up. There's always something happening on our platform. And we love to hear from you for the Ask Yvette episodes, also for the psychosomatic patterns that you would love for us to talk about, especially when it comes to these books, the research that's in it. And there's so much to be learned and so much to be shared as well. So I love your questions. Let us know what's on your mind. Let us know what you would love me to address as well. Life challenges, it's endless. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. And remember to subscribe so that you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest videos that's coming out just for you. Until next time. Be the light that you are.